Well, from throwing up and feeling like crap all day because I tested positive for the flu yesterday, we got a little bit of a break where I actually feel like making a video, so let's knock this out. We've got some updates to discuss as Respawn did let us know something on Twitter that is changing, and then also they announced that they're doing an Ask Me Anything where you guys can finally get some answers on some of the questions regarding the meta in Apex Legends pretty soon. Also talking about some upcoming events as well, so if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news related, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this. First thing I want to make mention of, tomorrow Respawn did announce that they are going to do an Ask Me Anything where you can ask them questions and they will answer those questions. So we should have a lot of content to discuss in tomorrow's video because they're going to be answering a lot of things as well. So Shaw, which is over at the esports side of things for Apex, said basically drop your questions here. Now I actually asked one that I feel like would be really good. A lot of people have been asking about, you know, the pros complaining too much, they want this change, we want that change, the casuals don't always agree. I asked, why don't we have like a dedicated rule set for like ranked and competitive, and then keep things separate away from pubs as well? So instead of like nerfing the self-revive back in the day, you could have kept it for pubs, right, and just nerf it or get rid of it or ban it for the competitive rule set for sides of things. And the same way they're gonna go against digital threat now, you know, the digital threat's OP or the digital threat's not fair, whatever the case may be. Why not have a competitive rule set that goes into ranked, goes into ALGS and all this stuff, similar to how the tournament mode already works, where it bans heat shields, and basically get rid of some of these things? And if the pros want to adapt a certain type of play style or meta, then let that be the case, but don't let everybody suffer for it because they want it gone in pubs or something. Instead of nerfing the Kraber's damage a lot, you could have just added a new like hop up or something that automatically went onto the Kraber inside of the competitive rule set, and it basically does less damage. Not saying these are perfect ideas, I'm just saying like a lot of other games, especially Call of Duty, have these whole ban and protect ideas, or, you know, ban these items or remove these items, because some things are just really good and fun for pubs and some things are just really bad and not fun at all for competitive. So I feel like they should really just split them apart. So make sure to ask your questions over there. We'll be looking at some of the answers tomorrow as well. Also wanted to mention that Respawn put out a little bit of an update on their Twitter regarding cross progression. Now I actually did get cross progression earlier this morning. I got on to play and boom, it was right there on my account. Was very excited about it as well. However, I mean, not really, I wasn't that excited. I don't have anything on console, I never really played console, but I'm happy to know that it's finally over, right? It's finally gone, and it looks like cross progression is coming to an end. They put out on Twitter earlier, heads up Legends, we're rolling out the final waves of cross progression to all remaining Apex accounts this week. So it should all be done this week. Everybody should have it this week. For players who have already received the prompt, you're all set. All profiles linked to EA and account are now merged. As a reminder, we cannot merge profiles that are not linked to the same EA accounts. Of course, we knew that already, but if you guys have not received cross progression yet and you've been waiting for an update, seems like it's coming to an end this week, and the final waves are finally going to be going out pretty soon. Now, unfortunately, the 1 week extension for the 3 Strikes LTM did end today and is no longer available inside the Apex Legends playlist. However, a new event is coming pretty soon for Apex, the Uprising Collection event, and this was posted out on HyperMist's YouTube channel not long ago about all of these skins coming through. And also, we're getting a brand new mode in this supposedly as well. It's supposed to be Revenant themed, more like a Halloween theme, and I kind of do feel like they do a lot of Halloween stuff. And not saying I'm really hating on it because I do like the Halloween stuff, but it just feels like Revenant does get a lot of love, and especially after the kill code yesterday, with Revenant being probably the prominent character right now going on in the lore, I guess I understand what's going on after all of this. But there's also a new Revenant select animation for the Rev Army LTM. This event is peak, says HyperMist. Now, although that is some good news for Apex overall, things seem to be going in a little bit better of a trajectory as of late. There are still some things that we need to discuss, and this is more about the esports side of things that I'm going to be talking about on my ALGS channel if you guys want to watch a little bit more in-depth video. Long story short, I posted earlier that 100 Thieves seem to be leaving Apex Legends, unfortunately, for year 4 of the ALGS. Now, this does not mean that players like It's Timmy or anything like that are going anywhere. They're still content creators, right? But it just seems like 100 Thieves is not going to be investing inside of the esport of Apex anymore. Basically, their SVP, Senior Vice President, said that they had a team ready for 2024, but it just didn't feel right moving forward. And basically, they just said that the finances are just not good for the way that ALGS is structured. And basically, they're not even breaking even. So that's just really unfortunate stuff to see. And hopefully we do see some changes throughout the years of Apex maybe partnering up with organizations to do a little bit better of a job. But of course, we'll keep you right here up to date as well with all things Apex Legends news related. If you guys want to like the video, subscribe to the channel, it helps out a ton. Hopefully I start feeling better soon because I have felt like absolute crap for the past 2 days after I tested positive for the flu. But nonetheless, I always appreciate you guys' support for watching the videos, liking the tweets, or whatever the case may be. It helps out a ton, motivates me a lot to keep going. And I have a lot of plans coming up in the next couple of weeks that I'm excited to discuss as well. See you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Later, Gators.